We here. Another episode of the podcast. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. What's good? It's your boy Dom.
What's going on, everybody? It's Coquito.
Hot Take Podcast is back with another episode. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. You
Yes,
ready to hop
sir.
into these topics?
Yes, sir, boy. I'm ready.
All right,
I am ready.
let's get it.
Yo, it's your boy Dom.
Yo, it's your boy Coquito, and you are watching
watching
the Hot Take Podcast.
Mm-hmm. Topic of discussion today should be an interesting one, to say the least. We're gonna start off with a little first one. We're gonna go football.
You,
We're
you,
gonna go
you sound a little like kind of muffled or kind of far. Sounds like something is like over your speaker.
through. Let's see.
I mean, you could check to see maybe it was just me, but
How about now?
yeah, you good.
All right.
What were you saying?
So we're gonna hop into these topics. Starting off with football, but then we'll get to the regular topics, which is basketball. First topic of discussion today is right tackle from the New Orleans Saints. Name is pronounced. Hopefully, I get it right. Ryan
Yeah,
Ramczyk. I think that's
yeah.
his name.
I'm not even gonna try it. That's all you.
Oh man, you gotta try it at least one time,
Uh,
though.
Hold on, let me see. Let me try for you right now. Uh, Ryan Ramsick.
Yeah, it sounds same. You know,
Oh, Schick. I'm sorry, I'm only surprised like Schick or something like that, but I'll say Ryan Ramchick.
he got paid, man. Now he's the highest paid right tackle in the NFL. He got a 5-year deal, 90 mil, 60 million guaranteed. It's a lot of money for a right tackle for New Orleans Saints. Congratulations to him for getting paid, man. You gotta go get your money. But before we get your thoughts on that deal, what's up with the background, man?
Yeah, I don't know. I was trying something out.
What
You
you
don't like
liking?
it?
You liking a cabin or something?
You don't like it? I
A
mean, look,
cabin in the woods?
I think look, I got a nice piano over there. You know what I'm saying? I got the the
Damn well you
smoke.
don't play no piano.
Yeah, I could try. I could do the little thing. I
What's
mean,
the first song you playing on the piano?
I think I'm gonna play probably some Alicia Keys.
Yeah, that's an insult.
I think that's the first thing I'm gonna play. Well, try to play.
Anywho,
He's out
let me
still in
get
Cancun.
yeah. Let me get your thoughts on that deal, man.
I mean, listen, he, like I said, by all means, go ahead, get your money. I mean, it ain't his fault they spending that money on him. I would have liked to see the Saints at least put that money towards positions where they need, and especially in the wide receivers, cornerbacks, um, and just fill in the depth more. But I mean, I guess they had the room and they had the cap space. I think now they only have like 5 or 6 million left in cap space, so I don't really think they're gonna be able to really sign anybody now. But yeah, I mean, he got the bag.
Yeah, man. Congratulations to him for getting his money. Where does this do for the Saints? It's insurance for Jameis Winston. If he's the starting quarterback, from the right side of the field, he don't really have to worry about it. But he's still got other sides of that depth for that offensive line. He's still going to look at. But it's going to be an interesting season for the Saints, in my opinion. But we should see how it's going to look for them. But yeah, man, congratulations to him for getting paid. Another person that wants to get paid, but from the NBA side is Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder is looking for 100 to 120 mil in the offseason. Now, I don't know what NBA team out there is looking to give Dennis Schroeder all that money, and I don't even know what sport he's playing because I know it ain't NBA for asking for 100 mil, but he is asking for a bag, especially coming from the Lakers team where he wasn't really, the best person out there. He was hooping, but he wasn't like hooping like that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we've seen a bunch of contracts already in the NBA that you just wonder, like, wait, how the hell did you get that money? And it looks like he's trying to be one of those persons that just trying to get a wild contract. But I agree with you as well. I don't know who in the hell is going to give him 100 to 120 million dollars. I mean, listen, I mean, you average 15 points a game. I mean, I don't think that is deserving of $100 million. So I mean, best of luck to him. It looks like you're gonna be in free agency for a long time if that's what you're seeking. So, um, yeah, I just don't see it. I don't see it happening at all.
I would give Tobias Harris 100 mil before I
But but
give
listen,
Dennis Schroeder.
but listen, not even Lonzo Ball is asking for $100 million. So I mean, that just shows you right there. So, but I agree with you. So I'll definitely give it to Tobias.
Maybe Kyrie knew something before that game when when he told him don't call me that. Maybe Kyrie already knew what Dennis Schroeder was on before this offseason. Dennis Schroeder out there, he over there sniffing glue or something, talking about 100 mil. Like,
yeah, yeah. Well, I guess he won't be back with the Lakers.
yeah, he definitely won't because LeBron gonna laugh right at him. Rich Paul ain't going. He gonna ignore him. I get Bronny 100 mil before I get Dennis Schroeder 100 mil. What we doing here?
Yeah.
But on to the NBA still. The Bucks lost to the Hawks. Shockingly, now the series is tied 2-2. But another thing that happened in that game is Giannis went down with an injury. I think it's a hyperextended knee, but we'll get more about it. I'm pretty sure tonight before they play tomorrow. But hey, man, Cam Reddish came back yesterday. They had Kevin Huerter. Both of them put up at least. Well, Huerter put up 15. Cam Reddish put up 12. Both had some solid input, but the Hawks' depth was really the reason why they went out and pretty much almost flooded the Bucks yesterday. Mm-hmm. And I was saying on the last podcast when the Bucks beat the Hawks, I was saying it really takes a Chris Middleton glory game to actually give the Bucks a chance to beat this team, which is actually insane, but it's actually it makes sense because the Bucks don't have depth like that. When you look at their roster, like Chris Middleton's the only guy that you can for sure say is going to be a bucket getter on that roster when you compare them to the Hawks. The Hawks have a depth from the starting five to Lou Will and that bench. Like anybody on that team can go get you a bucket. What's your thoughts on that game and Giannis' injury?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you as well, and we spoke about that. And I've been saying this for a while already. I mean, this Bucks team is really Chris Middleton's team. I mean, he's the Batman of the team, and when it all comes down to it, I mean, it depends on if he's going to get you that bucket or not to win the game. Because now, I mean, this series just turned into when Giannis gets the ball, just foul him. I mean, that's pretty much all it is now. Just foul him. So, I mean, it sucks that he went down with the injury, of course. But man, it's looking like this series honestly might be over. Unless the Bucks somehow play better with Giannis out and they're able to just space the floor more and just have more shooters on the floor to help out Chris Middleton. But other than that, I mean, with Trae Young or without Trae Young, I think that's it. I think this series is over.
Yeah, man, I definitely think the Hawks can finish this out and give us that dream finals of the Hawks and Suns and two young teams battling it out for the finals. Definitely be a good dynamic and a good show to watch. Both are two electric teams that I'm looking forward to. Even if the Clippers make it out, I'll watch that. But I don't think it'd be more electric than the Hawks versus Suns, man. Yeah. Like a Booker versus Trae Young matchup. I mean, but we're going to get into, the injury for Giannis before I switch it off. That was a tough injury to watch. He was going crazy before he left, but they were losing that game. But, we will see how that goes. Shout out to Be Great for walking in. Yes, how you doing, man? But, it's going to be tough to see how the Bucks can replenish this and, come back better than that. The next thing is another signing in the NBA. David Fizdale, former Knick, former Grizzly, former Miami, is a new assistant coach for the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, I'm going to be on the verge to say I would rather have him as a head coach because I really don't trust their head coach for LA. But, I mean, he is a great assistant coach as well. He's still going to be doing some head coaching duties from that assistant job, so I'm not mad at it at all. Shout out to David Fizdale for becoming an assistant coach for the Lakers. He's been shopping for a minute. You have history with David Fizdale. You being a Knicks fan. Let me know your thoughts on this move.
I think it's a great sign, and I agree with you as well. I think I would rather see him at the head coach position. Especially it's great to see him join up with LeBron again. I mean, they had a great team in Miami with them too. I think they connected really well. And I think Fizdale was a great coach. I mean, I think he was just put in a bad situation with the Knicks. I mean, he just had a terrible team. But overall, I just think he's a great coach. I think he's just going to be a great help for the Lakers. So, I mean, shout out to Fizdale, man. Congrats.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to David Fizdale, man. Definitely go get your money. He's back on the sideline. Let's go ahead and see how that goes. Before we hop into our commercial break, we're going to go to the last topic of discussion, and it's the Clippers versus the Suns. Tonight can definitely be the last game of the series. They just have to pull it off. If the Suns blow this could potentially be a 3-1 blown lead series in the NBA playoffs this year. I think this would be the only one as well. The Clippers has been the only NBA team so far to come back 3-1 so far in the series, in the playoffs. I've been saying this, but I'm going to get your thoughts. I've been saying this for a long time. Chris Paul is bad luck. I don't know what it is. Maybe he walked onto some ladders, got some black cats or something, but Chris Paul is bad luck, cannot ever get over the hump. Let me get your thoughts on this series. Who's going to win tonight, and if they lose, why?
Yeah, I mean, Chris Paul is just known for that 3-1 lead, man, and it's sad because I definitely agree with Patriot, man. I need Chris Paul in the finals, and I need Chris Paul to win the finals. But listen, I'm gonna go out and just say this: if the Suns lose today, it's over. I mean, they're not winning Game 7. If they lose today, that's it. The series, there's no way they're coming back to win that Game 7. So, I have the Suns winning. I would like to see Chris Paul try to push the pace more, have these guys run out the floor because I feel like he's killing them, man, by slowing down the pace. I feel like that's killing the Suns. They're letting the Clippers set up too much on defense. And that team is a great half court defense team. So if you let them set up on the half court, I mean, it's going to be really tough to score. So I would like to see Chris Paul at least get a little aggressive, push the ball a little bit, and I think they could pull it out.
Imagine Book and Crowder hit some shots. They looked perfectly fine when Chris Paul wasn't there.
I mean, but Chris Paul went 0 for 6 from 3. So I mean, it's overall it was the whole team that last game, but yeah.
Should be barbecue chicken. I mean, just to be honest, when Campaign was out there ready to show, everybody was getting fed, and he was hooping as well. Chris Paul coming back trying to flop up and down the court, just being disgusting. You know how Chris Paul is. Then he paid for it while they're getting crossed by Paul George, freaking off the camera screen. Like I don't know what this point guard y'all got going on here, but this dude is just a sell artist. He talks about everybody else, and he the one out here flopping. Talking about that wasn't no flop. That was a clean flop. That was not no foul on Patrick Beverley. Like that was a foul, but it wasn't no flagrant. Like get out of here, man.
Oh yeah,
like, y'all be praising this dude like he's good, but like come on, man. He's like y'all gotta be realistic sometimes. He a drama queen, bro. He is a drama queen. It's because he went to Wake Forest, but it has nothing to do with Rockets at all because he was a bucket at Houston. Like I don't care. Yeah, it wasn't a flagrant.
It wasn't a flagrant. It was a foul, but it wasn't a flagrant.
Yeah, he's just super dramatic. Like that crap, stuff like that, them antics, you deserve to lose when you do stuff like that, bro. And he does that a lot. That's not what it is, Patriot. But what's up, Juju? Don Bayless? Nah, you tripping, bro. You just love Chris Paul a little too much instead of looking in that mirror and saying Chris Paul is the reason. But
I think Reggie Jackson's performance was. I mean, listen, he showed what I already knew about him. The dude's a bucket getter. So, his only problem and it's always been his problem is he just has to be more consistent. But other than that, I mean, the dude can get you a basket whenever he kind of feels like it. So,
all right, since you talked about Reggie Jackson, who you getting $100 million to first? Reggie Jackson or Dennis Schroeder?
I'll give it to Reggie over him, man. Easily, I'll give it to Reggie Jackson over Schroeder.
Yeah, Schroeder tripping, man. But I definitely give it to get the money to Reggie Jackson for anything. Let's go ahead and hop into this commercial break. We got an interesting topic now that Patriots in here. When we get back, I'm pretty sure he's going to enjoy it. He said they're the same player. I don't know about that one, but you might be right. But hey, it is what it is. Green Gang commercials coming up. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back. The following commercial is brought to you by Green Gang.
Yeah. Sheesh.
Okay.
I said the only thing that worries me is, holy shit, Dilly, you were not lying about Canada. Holy mother of God. I don't know if I've ever fucking hit a ball that left the bat that fucking fast before. 108.
Dun, dun, dun.
Welcome back. We are here with we're gonna do something interesting. You know, NFL season's coming up, so we're gonna do a tiers list. I hope you guys tune in. We're gonna get it in. There might be some old logos in here, so we know what it is. Hopefully they don't come at us, but you know, it is what it is. But let's go ahead and hop into this tier list. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Tiers list is now up. So we got what is this? 5 boards, S, A, B, C, D. Of course, D is the worst, S is the best. So, that was bars okay too. Hold on.
Yeah, that was kind of a bar. I'll give you that.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and hop into the D category first. This ain't gonna be tough. We're gonna go off next season as well. So we're gonna see how it's gonna do. We're gonna predict next season. On the tiers. He said any chances of Paul George putting up the same type of performance at home? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think so. And listen, he was so efficient the last game too. I mean, he had He had 40. I believe he had 40, right? It was like
he's been going crazy all year.
And he was like 15 for 20. So I mean, if he can stay that efficient and stay aggressive, definitely he can have that same performance.
Yeah, he was going crazy. All playoffs. No, we're gonna do next season. We're gonna do next season. All right. So who's the D? Whoa, he said Washington. Somebody hasn't been watching the scouting report.
Definitely not Washington.
Washington is definitely not D tier.
Definitely Texans.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'm guessing because Watson is not going to be there. So
I mean, he was there last year and they still stink. So most people don't seem to think about that. Like he was good and they still was trash and they had one of the worst records still. So hey, everybody in the NFC East is D tier. You tripping? He acting like they didn't make the playoffs last year.
Damn, why everybody saying Jets? What's up with this? What the fuck? Everybody throwing the Jets name out there like, damn. leave the Jets alone.
What? You don't think y'all D tier, bro? So which y'all F? Y'all UF?
I think C.
C?
Yeah. I'll put us in the C.
Well, y'all do have promise, I guess. I guess you can use that.
Yeah, we got potential. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got potential.
Yeah, I got more potential than the Cowboys. I can tell you that much.
All right. So what about this Packers?
Packers? Nah, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, without Rodgers, that team is gonna be fucking dog shit.
Yeah. I mean, they still got a good defense though.
Yeah, but they got no quarterback.
Man, you don't really need a quarterback when you got a defense winning the game. Look at the Ravens. The 2000 Ravens was good with no quarterback.
I mean, all right.
Sky's the limit.
All right.
Can they carry them? I don't know, but That's a tricky one.
Packers fan told me they go as Rodgers goes. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man, we don't know, man. That's a question mark. But another team in D tier, we're gonna put the Lions there for sure.
Wait, what the hell is that? All that teams. Yeah, that one.
I don't know. It's some squeaker probably made this list. I don't know.
What the fuck?
Some squeaker probably made it. I just found it.
I mean,
all I'm gonna say is if we put the Jets at C, we're gonna put the Eagles at C too, because y'all pretty much the same. But the Eagles stink though.
I'm not. I won't be mad at that. I think Jalen Hurts gonna have a pretty good year.
You think so?
Yeah.
Interesting. Y'all count up? No, we gotta put the Jags at C too, because the Jags got a roster.
No, definitely the Jags.
The Jags got a roster.
I think the Saints are there as well.
Yeah, the Saints is a C.
The
Vikings is a D in my opinion, bro. Like,
really?
Yeah, I don't like the Vikings.
You're gonna so you're gonna like what I'm gonna say later.
Because the Vikings, they got like one of the best running, but like they got a good wide receiver in Justin Jefferson. But other than that, Kirk Cousins is sus. The defense is sus. Like, that team is just garbage. You think the Vikings is C tier?
Remember, there's always going to be one team that rises from the dead, and
it's going to be the Broncos. Then
you think it's the Broncos?
I think it'll be the Broncos or the Chargers to be the team you talk about.
All right.
The Jets ain't better than the Vikings. You make a good point there. See, I be forgetting it's that green logo.
I think the Panthers are there as well.
What, D?
No, C.
Oh, C? Oh, yeah, true. You know, they got your old quarterback. Let's see. What other team? The Bears. What would you put the Bears?
Well, you know, I like the Bears. Well, I don't know. I have hope on the Bears. So I will at least put them at B. But that's I just have potential. Like, they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna perform. But I just like have a hope in that for some reason. But
there's no max or minimum on the tiers or teams. But the Bears are trash, bro. Like,
I know you don't like the Bears at all. I know.
It's not even that. It's just like all honesty, like, they have nothing to go for. They're not contending. They're a rebuilding team. Like, they automatically stink. They're wasting Khalil Mack. The quarterback that they have is not sold because of the college you went to. Like, it's hard, bro. It's like they have to be a D. Like, they have a good wide receiver.
I don't think D. No way.
Like, they trash, bro. Like,
I don't think D.
They are. I mean, trash.
you can put them at C, but D definitely no.
C are meh teams, right? So I don't think the Bears are meh though. I think they're automatically garbage. Like, the B teams are 8-8. Yeah, correct.
You really think the Bears are that bad? Like, you think
Bears are terrible?
I don't think so. I think they at least go 8-8. I don't think they're gonna go under 500.
You don't think they're going? Oh man, we have to put some money up on that.
I don't think they. And I'm not a Bears fan, but I don't know. I just like the team.
Like, it's not me. It's not. Yeah, you know they're gonna start Andy Dalton, right?
Yeah, I know. But it's only gonna be. No. I think it's only gonna be not for long.
Yeah, they already came out. Who was that? Nagy, their coach. You already said that Dalton started. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, huh? Did you not? Was last year not enough? Like, what we doing here? Chicago is poverty, man. They wasted.
I mean, listen. I'll at least put them at C. That's at least what I'll put them at.
We'll put them at C for now. Later on, we can switch it.
Because I don't think they're on the same level as the Lions or the Texans.
I do. I think that'll be a great game between the two. Between those two teams, I think it'll be a great game.
All right. So how about this one? Where you putting the Steelers?
D. Trash. Steelers is trash.
I mean, I think they are going to be trash this year.
They are going to be trash.
Yeah,
we can both agree on that.
I give you that.
You say what, the Jets are better than them? Steelers is C tier?
I think that, I think the Steelers are going to go under 500 this year for the
I
first
think
time.
so too, though. I think this really might be. You know how Breeze and the Saints went out last year? How they were just dog water? I think that's how it's going to be for the Steelers with Ben
Yeah,
Roethlisberger.
I think Tom is going to have a bad year this year.
This nigga said Tom.
What sucks is he's a great coach too.
Yeah, man, they wasted Mike Tomlin. He in poverty. I think because like they lost a lot of pieces last year in the offseason, secondary wise too. Like Bud Dupree and all them, even though they got a good replacement for Bud, but Bud Dupree was definitely one of those reasons why he was really hooping like that. But that end of the year, that fall off, it showed me a lot for that Steelers team going into next season. I don't think they are.
He just comparing everybody to the Jets.
Granted, Steelers never had a losing record with Tomlin. Well, next year will probably be the reason.
Next year might be the first year. All right.
Rodgers going to play. They gonna get him a wide receiver before the trade deadline. Yeah. Well, who would it be though? Would it be Allen Robinson from Chicago? Because he needs to get out of there. If the Jets C tier, everybody's C tier and up. Wow.
I see the Falcons. I see.
See? You think so?
I think they're just kind of like one of those, like they're one of those teams that are consistent, like at kind of being bad, but never like that terrible. So I think they're like a C.
I can't see that. I can see D for the Falcons. I could. You think the Falcons are C tier as well? I don't know what y'all be drinking, but yeah. Y'all got Calvin Ridley first year as an actual number one wide receiver being great without Julio. This is pretty much going to be the DK Metcalf effect without Tyler Lockett.
Steelers over Jets, I'm not losing that season, but it was bound with no running game in the back quarterback.
Yeah, but it was bound with no running game in the back QB player. Yeah, Najee's different, but this is the NFL. This ain't college though. That's how I be trying to go off. Like, you can be good in college, but first year in the NFL, it's not promised. Anything can happen. So I'm going off their roster before Najee. Like, we know he's going to be a workhorse, and they're going to run him straight to the ground. The Falcons are detailed. That's what I was thinking. But according to Patriot and Coquito, they think otherwise. I was like, okay. It's okay. The Falcons, I don't know what y'all see, but I don't see nothing. Let's talk about Adam Gase. I got a good one right here before we're going to answer this for Patriot. All right, Patriot, where you put the Dolphins at? And it's going to change the whole tier list right here. Where the Dolphins at next season for the tiers list?
I have a feeling he's going to say B.
I have a feeling he's going to say B as well. C or B? Nah, I'm putting him at C.
Yeah,
he's a combo running back. He catches out the backfield. Typically, his O-line is good. Not anymore. They just got rid of the Castro Pro Bowl and got Trey Turner as a sub. Like,
yeah, I see the Dolphins at C, but they definitely have the potential to be at B eventually.
They got Tua as their starting quarterback with no Ryan Fitzpatrick backup. So if Tua goes out there and struggle, you got to stick with that for the rest of the year. They got rid of Ryan Fitzpatrick to Washington. So I would love to see, because, they were good with quarterback controversy. Ooh, they was balling. They could have made the playoffs with that. Now that they just stuck with Tua, I don't know how that's going to work out. I mean, they still got one of the best. That's still probably me. In my opinion, they have the best cornerback room in the NFL. But I don't know about this Dolphins thing. It's only good with no expectations. We've seen this story before.
I think they're a C, though.
I would say C. Yeah. Yeah, the defense was banging. Yeah, they got the best secondaries, best corners. Byron Jones and whatchamacallit, Xavier Howard. I'll put him at C. C is like the. I mean, the C list is like the potential. The potentials here.
I give I agree with Patriot on that one, because I mean when Fitz started for the Jets and he had that one game, and then yes, he said execute the ball him in New York, and then when he had that expectation, he just.
That's because y'all give him too much to do. Like, y'all be praising him too much. Y'all gotta just let him go out there and play football. Just let him play.
But he did his little thing. I liked him though.
Yeah. So
But then again, we sucked anyway. So anybody that at least does decent, we fucking like. So
yeah, I understand the C list now. The C tier is more of like the what could be. You know, it's the potential list for the C's. The D's is
yeah,
just straight garbage.
the D's are like you're not I think somebody said earlier, like these are the potential teams that gonna be competing for the number one pick in the draft, and then
Yep.
C's are like teams that at least
That
have
could be
kind of
good, but we really
yeah,
don't know.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like at
That
least
makes sense.
they might go at least like 7 and 11 and shit like that. So
Yeah. So are we going to use the S tier, or are we going to just have an A tier?
I mean, we can use
Because the S is like Super Bowl, but we don't know who's making the Super Bowl.
I mean, the two teams you just all flip. It's just Kansas City and Bucks that are
Exactly.
the S. And then I think
S is Super Bowl contender. So what's A?
so. I think A is
Because the A can make the Super Bowl. Well, they're playoff contenders as well.
All right, so basically, like what I see is I see the A like the Colts.
Okay. So who else would be up there with A then? Well, what's B?
So B would base like somebody. B could be like an 8-8 team. So a B could be like the Bengals. A B could be the Cowboys. Like that. I think
The
A
B are wild card teams. Okay. All right. Well, all right. Let's go for wild card teams then.
So definitely, I think Bengals.
All right.
Oh wait, hold on. Before we do this, can we put the Raiders at C?
Yeah, they could be C. I mean, they gotta get rid of Gruden though.
Yeah, I think he might get fired this year.
Yeah, they gotta get rid of Gruden. The Rams, where you putting the Rams at? I'm putting the Rams at A.
Well, that's the Chargers.
Oh no. We was talking about yeah. The Rams is A. They are not B tier. The Rams got one of the best rosters.
No, I think the Rams are A, and especially with adding Matthew Stafford.
With Matthew Stafford too? Patriot, what you doing, bro? You've been sipping too much workout.
Why is there two Rams logo?
I don't know. Don't worry about it.
One's bigger than
I told you a squeaker made this. The Rams are definitely A. Patriot, I don't know what you talk about.
Let me see. You can put the Colts at A.
I put the Washington football team at A.
He said, I'm asking too many questions.
No, you lied. I say the Washington football team's making the playoffs. Why? Because they're going to win the division already. So I think they're going to be up there already.
I mean, the Washington.
Especially we're not knowing what the Packers are going to do.
I mean, the only question about the Washington is just the quarterback position. But I mean, the defense,
Ryan
is going to ball. Yeah, but like I said,
they got what they got? Heineke season.
Yeah,
he was a dog last year too.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, but anyways, I mean, I'll put Washington at B.
All right, 8 wins is fine. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
Titans, put them at A.
Oh wait, they added Julio, right?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're definitely going A.
Yeah, I put them at A. 8 wins, winning the NFC East. So yeah, B tier. You tripping, bro? They can still win more than 8 games, bro.
Packers is like the only one. It's like you don't know. It's like
well, without Rodgers, I think they can win 8 games. It's just enough. So I would put them at B at least.
That's what I'm saying. Because without Rodgers, they're B. With Rodgers, they're definitely
like an A. Yeah. Buccaneers.
They S.
I guess.
I mean, you got Brady. That's it.
Brady.
Chiefs is the S as well. It's pretty much the only 2 teams that are S.
Nah, see, they go Patriot. About to put them right at D. Fuck them niggas. The Ravens is gonna be A. I put the Ravens at A.
Yeah, I got them at A. I don't think they're 8-8 team.
Patriot is a Patriots fan rooting for Brady in Tampa Bay. You hate to see it. The Browns is A.
Yeah. I don't think they're 8-8 team.
Broncos is what? C?
Yeah.
They
You like them better
trying to
than
believe in Drew Lock, but I don't know.
yeah. I mean, you like them better than the Bears, but I think they're pretty
They
much.
are better than the Bears. They are way better.
But I still think they're a C. Um,
Patriots is what? Wait, hold on. Somebody said the Colts is B and the Patriots is what? What we doing here?
somebody said Colts is B. Oh, whoa.
The Colts are winning 8 games next year. That's it.
No, the Colts are A.
I thought we was contenders. I thought
Yeah,
maybe
I
I fell
think.
asleep somewhere.
No, I think the Colts are a.
I thought we fell asleep somewhere. My bad.
Um, Giants I have at B.
You got the Giants winning 8 games. Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
are that. You did say that, huh?
yeah. I don't. I think that defense is gonna be really good. I think it's gonna help them win a couple games, and yeah. I don't think they're gonna go under.
You
I
don't
don't
think they go? So you think they're gonna have as many wins as the Washington football team? They got to play twice.
Yeah. That man, listen, don't sleep on the Giants defense, bro.
Hey, look, want me to go get my pillow?
I mean, all right. I mean, all right.
I go get my pillow. I will
Listen,
sleep
go
on
ahead.
this stream.
I'll
I
wake
will
you
fall
up.
asleep.
Don't worry about it. I'll wake you up. I think their defense is gonna be it's pretty good. And I mean, and listen, you got Barkley back, even though he's coming back from injury, but still.
He said, "Believe it, the QB that trips over air."
Some man that fumbles a lot.
Yeah, the Giants is D. All right, so we got somebody being realistic here. I didn't know that one off season would just make a change for this Giants thing. You know, they had Barkley for a while now,
No, yeah, I
and
know.
they still ain't
But
go nowhere. So the Giants always had a good defense too. They paid their defense before anybody else,
before,
and
yeah,
they
I know.
still can't get over the hump. So I think the Giants is dog water.
I mean,
Like,
you can put in there if you want. I just
I
think.
mean, unless they get Brandon Jacobs for pass rush, he wants the
unless,
job. So
unless they bring him back.
they can bring him back and bring him on the pass rush. I agree with you with this B thing, but like, I'm thinking like Barkley at what RB at this point is just he out there just throwing in the fire, getting wasted in New York.
But
Like
what is it? Let me see. I think with injury and everything last year, how many games they won?
they
5 or
got
6?
their corner. Their former corner got people under his his house, dead or alive. Like with Jack Rabbit, they got rid of him. He was out there killing people. He played for New York, and like it's just.
So look, last year they went 6-10 with injuries and with all. I think they can win 2 more games than they did last year. I don't think. But still,
The only team I think they can beat twice is the Cowboys.
Listen, but all in all, even if you don't see them at a B, they're at least a C. I don't think they're gonna be in contention for a D.
So you don't think they're still rebuilding? The D is the rebuilding spot.
No, I don't think they're in rebuilding mode.
They're still in rebuilding mode. I don't think they're.
Like
I don't think they have any promise yet. I think they're still struggling.
I think, yeah. I don't know. Even with them with 6 games, I don't think. I don't know.
The D list, the maximum wins for the D list is 6 wins, bro, and like they're not getting more than 6.
Well, you said the maximum wins for D is 6.
Yes, 6 wins.
So C is like 7.
Yes, and B is 8. This is like 6 wins is the D tier. You know that, right? Like ain't nothing more than that.
All right, fuck it. Go ahead. Put them at D.
I was about to say they're going to win streak, maybe at the beginning or maybe at the end, but that's it. They ain't doing nothing else spectacular.
All right, go ahead. Put them at D.
Thank you. Patriots, what are we putting in B?
I'm putting the Patriots at C.
Ooh, I like that. See, we can agree with that. I can agree with that. Yeah. Patriot, my Eddie. You pull up, we can fight on camera too. Like we can throw the bows. Like it ain't gonna be pretty, but like, he asked for it, y'all. He asked for it. put the Bills at A, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Cowboys is D.
No, nah.
No,
I
you
think
still believe in the Cowboys too?
no. I don't. No, I just don't believe in them. But I just don't. I don't think they're a terrible team. They just. I don't know. They're one of. They just find a way to be terrible. But the team
Because they
isn't
are
really that.
terrible. It's no fine. They are.
No,
They
but
have one of the best rosters for
but
12 years straight
but
and
that's what I'm
can't do
saying.
anything.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like the team isn't bad. They just find a way to be bad. Like it's. I don't know. So they're. I don't know. But I don't think they're a D though.
You know my saying, right? As long as Jerry Jones is in office, they're not going anywhere.
Listen, listen. I really don't get two shits about the Cowboys. So, but I mean, I think at least they're a C though. I don't. It's just with that roster. It's like, how can you not like? You know what I'm saying?
Because it's Jerry Jones. That's why.
No, I know, but
we'll give them a C then. Like they have potential, but we don't know. That's a good spot.
Yeah, there you go.
Seahawks. I got them having 8 wins or maybe a B or A for the Seahawks.
Oh.
Seahawks is B or A. Hit or miss.
I know that's where I'm at right now.
Offensive line still ain't there all the way. Corners they lost. They lost both of the Griffins, I think.
But it's like you have Wilson, and then you still have a solid running game and solid wide receivers. So it's like
it's all offense though. It's like that's it.
Yeah.
Their tight ends aren't promised. The wide receivers is decent. But like running back, they are all right, but they short. Like they ain't really got no bulldozer. I think they're still like a B or A. I think they're a B. I get them 8 wins.
I don't know. It's
Russell
tough.
Wilson
Honestly,
Russell Wilson's becoming Jameis Winston in my eyes. He's throwing a touchdown and interception every game.
Honestly,
he's still good, but he is just no protection. He's going to throw plenty of interceptions. I think the Seahawks is wasting Russell Wilson.
I think this one kind of depends on their schedule, honestly.
Top 100 player. You start to sound like the media.
Let me see their schedule because. Wow, they start the season in Indy, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so we got 1, 2, 3.
Jameis is the best 30 for 30 player. Anywho.
Yeah, I could see them at B.
Yeah, I say B.
I could see them at B.
8 wins, right?
Looking at the schedule, yeah, I could see it at B.
That's what I was saying. Like, no offensive line. Russell Wilson's being wasted in Seattle. I don't think nobody else is seeing that other than me. Like, he's being wasted in Seattle. Russell in his bag, I don't know. He is with Sierra, but on that field, he's struggling because he need help. That's what he was crying about this whole offseason. He still ain't got it. But.
I got Cardinals at B.
Yep, 8 wins. I ain't mad at that. I would want to put him at A, but it's untapped potential at this point.
And
last team is the 49ers.
This one is like a C or B for me.
A B for the 49ers?
Because I don't know. They're kind of,
bro. The second half of the year he struggled, bro. That's the reason they didn't make the playoffs. Russell Wilson was struggling the second half of the season. Like Brady treatment, bro. He needs help.
What you got? What you got the 49ers? A C?
I would say C if anything.
Because I could possibly see them going at least 8-8, but then again, I can also see them being a C team as well.
Yeah, they got defense, but for the 49ers, I don't know. They got one of the best tight ends, but I don't know, man. It can go either way for the 49ers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're like kind of like in between a C and a B.
Yeah.
To me, I'm not mad at it. You could put him whichever one. I think most like let's see. I think I'll put him. I think I'll put him at a C. Looking at the other teams there, I think like definitely a C.
Yeah, they had a good defense, but I mean, looking at this list, there ain't nothing wrong with it.
Nah, just looking at just put the Jets at a D.
Thank you. You finally said it.
Let's just put
what took you so long? Put the Eagles there too. What took you so
long? Honestly, put the Jaguars there.
I'm not wilding at all.
Yeah, put the Jaguars back at a D.
I'm starting to understand now. Starting to look more realistic the more the teams get separated, huh? You just give everybody a C. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, but we're gonna go there. And I said at the end, you're gonna change your mind. You're gonna say somebody else. Go ahead. I'm just waiting. Who else you want to move?
The Falcons.
Thank you. Yes. Okay. Now you're getting it.
Give me the Raiders as well.
Mm-hmm. As long as Gruden's there, he's out of there. You said what you mean? They got them Tebow. I think this list is good though. Unless you want to put the Bears down there.
No, I'll leave the Bears at C. I don't know. Possibly I could see the Saints being down there.
Mm-hmm. James Winston, crab leg.
Yeah.
You seen his workout? Little mobile joint he was trying.
Yeah, the fumble drill.
Something like that. I just don't see the Saints having a good season.
All right, now I think the list is.
Yeah, this looks reasonable.
Now it's solid. Now the list is solid. Now I like it. I'm trying to look. Yeah, no, I'm good with this.
All right, not bad.
Honestly, I could thinking about maybe the Panthers.
What, the Panthers are D?
Yeah. I mean, but then you pretty much got McCaffrey, so it's like. I don't know. Nah, I'm kind of really thinking Panthers. I could probably.
I think the Panthers can win maybe 7 games.
Yeah, that's why I'm like.
I will put them back at C.
Yeah,
I think they can win 7.
Leave them at C. Yeah, I think Darnold. I think is going to do better.
I say as much as you was praising Brian Burns last episode.
Yeah, it's my sack leader.
Yeah. If we putting anybody else at D, is either the Vikings, Bears, or the Cowboys. I mean, I would leave the Vikings up there because it's they can win 7 games.
I think No, this list is good.
Bears and Cowboys. That's the only 2 teams we move in if we do.
No, I think they're gonna win possibly 7 games.
I ain't mad at that.
I mean, they got Dak back, so I mean, it's the only time they actually kind of win.
True that.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm good with this. So we got an 8 out of 10 out of this list. Is it a 10 out of 10 now? Because we made some changes.
Yeah, it's probably still an 8. I think Juju wants the Seahawks to be higher, but I don't see it.
But he wants the Seahawks to be an A?
Yeah, I don't see it.
I mean, nah. A is like going like...
That's like more than 10 wins.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 or more, basically.
I
don't see them winning more than 8 games.
And then, I mean, S is just pretty much, it's just a Super Bowl favorite. It's no matter how many wins they get. I think even if...
I think S is just the biased list.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, everybody just still going to have Brady in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when your name is Tom Brady, you just automatically the favorite.
Bruh.
I mean, it's like LeBron James, to be honest. It's like, no matter what team
it's kind of annoying from the football perspective. It's like, it's really annoying.
But, I mean, he just consistently is doing it, though. It's like...
If he got caught cheating a long time ago, we would not be having this conversation. It took them for so long to figure it out. Now it's just that he got so many Super Bowls, you can't even acknowledge it at this point. It's just like he's just a winner. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
That's
All right. So let me get my hot takes ready.
all right.
I'm ready when you are.
Colts and Seahawks the same team to you.
Oh, he
Imagine.
took. He
Not even trolling. LOL. The Seahawks does not have the same defense as us. Our defense is way better. Miles ahead. Miles. That's actually a hot take, but Carson is closer to Jameis than Wilson. Imagine.
Juju coming in hot.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna need a commercial break. What you think?
All right, go ahead, man.
Following content you're about to see is what is expected from the Hot Take Podcast. Go by Dom.
What's going on, everybody? It's Coquito.
Casamigos Tequila.
Little bottle of Patron right here. Still in the proper 12. Kind of too bright, can't really see it, but yeah, it's a little bottle of vodka there.
One Woods has just did the Bust It Down challenge, ladies and gentlemen. And Lord have mercy.
It's just incredible. The thing that this guy is doing, nearly averaging a triple-double. But, I mean, definitely my favorite Jordan moment is probably that switch hands, man, in the finals. I mean, I think people like really underestimate like how hard that move is.
I'm like, whoever wrote this, your mom's a hoe.
Cleveland, this is for you.
Leave it there. What else more is there to say?
Yeah, see, it's different for me because I listen to all types of music. It's a different genres, so I'm kind of like in that weird section. Bro, that's not funny. That wasn't a joke. I mean, am I a comedian?
I go.
All right. I don't even want to answer the question.
Oh man. I mean, no.
Bro, why are you still laughing, bro?
Right, go ahead. What you gotta say?
I don't think he's overrated. So, shout out to my weird ways and my music selection. Bro, stop laughing, bro. I'm gonna come to this camera, dog. Mr. Chuckles over here just laughing at everything.
All right, man. Salute.
Or whatever, man. Welcome back from the commercial break. Coquito's still in Cancun with the piano in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate that. You know, J-Lo's going to be walking back there at some moment. I just know it.
Oh,
She's
man.
going to walk past back there. Oh, God. Here we go. Never mind. Let's go ahead and hop into the hot takes. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, Lord. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is called the Coquito Hot Takes.
Yeah, you don't want to get me started on J-Lo, so.
I really don't.
Yeah, so I mean, what's Patriot? Because Patriot is not gonna like this one right here.
I hope he does.
But
I hope he hears it.
First one, the Suns are better with Payne at point guard.
Yep, 100%, 10,000%, 100. How much more you want? I agree. To the fullest extent, against the Clippers, they are way better matchup with Cameron Payne under the helm at point guard. Why? Because the team of the Clippers do not know what Cameron Payne's going to do next. With Chris Paul, they know his identity already. They put Patrick Beverley on him, and it's an easy matchup. So, yes, they are better with Cameron Payne at point guard to finish the series out. Chris Paul is holding us hostage, giving us almost a Game 7 where we don't need it because we want the Suns in the finals. So, yes, I agree.
Yeah. All right, I agree with that. All right, we're going to switch it to NFL. Calvin Ridley is going to finish in the top 3 in wide receivers this year.
No, I don't see it. No. If anybody can finish top 3 that's not Calvin Ridley, it's probably Justin Jefferson because of his rookie year. But no, I don't.
So you're gonna take Cousins over Matty?
Well, for getting his wide receiver to football, yes. But you got Matt Ryan, and you got no offensive line. Then you got Kyler really filling in Julio's shoes. You know, there's no other decoy out there anymore. Kyle Pitts is a rookie. He's pretty much going to be on watch the whole season because they're projecting him to be this good tight end. So
yeah, I know they project him to be the best, damn near the best tight end in the league. So
yeah, best thing since sliced bread. So I don't know how really he's going to produce off of that. So I think there's going to be another top 3 that's not Calvin Ridley.
All right. Now speaking of tight ends, Darren Waller won't be a top 5 tight end this season.
I don't know, man. It's tough. The Raiders stink. I mean, I still believe in Derek Carr though, because he's a good quarterback.
Oh no, he can sling it for sure. He can throw the ball.
Yeah, he's in poverty, but Josh Jacobs, he could literally take the top off some defenses. I mean, if he would just give Waller the football, it'll make life much easier. That's a hot take. I'll stay. No, I still got him finishing top 5.
You got him top 5?
Yeah.
All right. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, I like Waller.
Oh, this one, and this was speaking of the team that I'm telling you about. There's always going to be a team that rises from the ground, and it's going to be the Vikings will make the NFC Championship game this year.
Please tell me that's your last hot take.
That is the last one, yeah.
Thank God, because I just kissed. I was like, oh my God, bro. What is he on, man? Jesus Christ. No.
Listen, it gotta be. Listen, it just has to be one team that's gonna rise.
You couldn't use Washington, a team with promise that actually has the potential to do so.
Yeah, but Washington. I don't think Washington would have been much of a hot take compared to the Vikings. You know what I'm saying?
You just did it on purpose, basically.
Yeah.
I hate you.
So you know what I'm saying? So that's all it is, man. Because if I would have said Washington, I mean, it's like we kind of already know like they have the potential to do it, but the Vikings is just a team that everybody just think is going to be completely just. So, yeah. I mean, they just have the potential, man. It's Cowboys might make a comeback.
Exactly. With them hot takes, you might be on something. Be great.
Yeah, but the only thing with the Cowboys is they just when it just comes down to it, they're just gonna fold like always.
Just like the Vikings.
I mean, I could probably see it, but that's just the one risen team that I have this year. For some reason that they might make it to that championship game.
Try to think of the other teams before the Vikings. I don't know. Cinderella story for the Vikings is not it, though. I'll tell you that much. It's not it for the Vikings. Cinderella story is just not. I just can't see it.
All right, so if you had one Cinderella team, who would it be? But it has to like really be like a. Well, it depends who you say. Let me see who you say.
Cinderella team, either NFC or AFC. It doesn't matter.
I mean, it really don't matter. To be honest.
Chargers.
I like it.
Chargers getting Bosa back. They getting Derwin James back as well.
I like it.
Very good draft. Herbert's promised. Wide receiver core is top tier. Got a good running back. I think they can do it.
I like it. All right,
how about the Broncos? I don't know why everybody's hyped for the Broncos, but they're in the same situation.
All right, how about this? Now you say the Chargers. How about this hot take for you? Eckler won't be a top 10 running back this year.
Oh, no, he won't. He won't. I think he's just a solid running back all around. Like, he's just the guy that's going to get those purpose yards. Like, I think he's more of a goal line. No, he's more of a big runner than actual just like just flat out the gate. They don't really run the football like that. They're like an all around offensive team, so they can do pretty much anything that you ask. That's how solid they are. They really got sold last year due to the coaching. If the coaching was better last year, they would have won way more games because they know how to beat the Chiefs. That's no question.
And just that offensive line would have been at least decent because that offensive line was just terrible.
Yeah, so I think they can do it if anybody.
But I like it. I like that. I like that pick.
Yeah, I'll take the Chargers or the Broncos to have a Cinderella story before anybody.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing is they kind of have more of a tough road than.
That's probably one of the toughest divisions too.
Yeah, so I mean that's the only thing. But other than that, I like that pick.
Yeah.
But that's for me on my hot takes, man.
All right, we pushed it to the hour mark, so we did good today. Tier's list was a funny one. Patriots not trolling anymore, so we're probably fine on that. I probably could have moved the Patriots down even more since that he disappeared, but
what's a D?
Absolutely. Fucking Cam Newton, but but it's all good. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. I was thinking about maybe streaming a little Jacob Eason and the Colts head-to-head online in Madden ranked, but due to time constraints, I will probably only stream 1 or 2 games. So I probably won't stream at all. So yeah, that's about it. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Coquito, any last words?
Let's go Suns, man.
Yeah. Suns, get the job done.
Please finish it off today, please.
I swear to God, please get the job done.
Yeah, I really don't want to see a game 7. I really
Chris
don't.
Paul, just hoop, bro. Just hoop. That's all we need Chris Paul to do. Just hoop. Like, give the ball to Booker or Cam Johnson and get out of the way. Feed Aiden. Whoever's down there is food. Like,
now you say Cam Johnson, like, the dude is like is weird. Like his physique is kind of like he
went to UNC. That's why.
Because like sometimes he looks like he's a center, then he looks like a small forward, then he looks like a point guard. I'm like, yo, what? Like, but
it's because he's a Tar Heel. That's why he looks weird.
He can literally guard any position, though.
Yeah. Okay. If anybody wants to go off tonight, it could be Luke Kennard. I would not be mad at that decision.
No, well, I mean, he can go off for the loss.
No, man. He got to go off and win. I don't want him going off and losing.
Now, what about this? If they win today, what about if he goes off game 7?
Ah, man, now you're talking. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, you like that better.
I would blow Twitter up literally if he would do something like that. If he goes off in game 7 and happily be the one. You know how many filmed? You know how much you can make DVDs and like highlights, YouTubes off of that Luke Kennard game going crazy in game 7. Former Duke Blue Devils shooter destroys the Phoenix Suns' hope of making the finals. Oh man, it'll be perfect. I might have to sleep that off.
I think the Suns gonna have to set the tone, start the game off. I mean, they have to do what they've been doing in the past games. Feed Aiden, let him dog for a little bit in the beginning.
First play has to be an alley-oop.
Yeah, just you have to let him eat in the beginning, and then you work your way to Booker and let him get his buckets. But to start off the game, especially with them having no center, Aiden has to eat.
Yeah, he has to. It's just getting ridiculous. We might even see a Boogie Cousins show. Nobody ever talked about that. Paul George probably might get double teamed a few times tonight. And DeMarcus Cousins could potentially go off. We could see a Reggie Jackson show, even though we don't want to see that. We don't want to see that, but we can see that or DeMarcus Cousins tonight if Paul George is being contained. We can see that potentially. It's a lot of circumstances surrounding this game. I just need the Suns to get the job done. That's it. Chris Paul, if you're listening, do not sell tonight. Get the series over with and go rest for your Eastern Conference matchup because you're going to need it no matter who it is. If it's the Bucks, somebody's going to have to guard Chris Middleton. And I don't know who's going to do that for the Phoenix Suns. You probably have a better chance against the Hawks, but if you're playing the Bucks, Chris Middleton, whoever's guarding him is food. Jay Crowder's food.
And it's crazy because if I just want to see them match up against the Hawks only because they're two pretty much of the similar teams. I mean, they just shoot the 3-ball really well. So I would definitely just like to see them match up. I think the Bucks is like, I mean, they're a great team, but they're not really like fun to watch.
They really aren't. And their roster's not deep enough for the Suns. Because the Suns would just literally when Cam Johnson comes in the game, Giannis will have to play 48 minutes every night. Simple as that.
Yeah,
He will have to play the whole game.
Middleton will have to go for 40 every single night.
Yeah,
But
I would just love to see Trae Young cross Chris Paul. It'd just be
I don't even think that. I don't think they'll put him on him.
Oh, they're gonna have to.
I don't think they'll do it.
I mean, unless he's chasing Kevin Huerter around or Cam Reddish. I mean,
He's gonna have
you
to.
can pick your poison. Somebody's gonna make you fall. So
yeah, but I don't definitely would not like to see him chase Trae Young around. That will not be good.
I'll enjoy it personally. Just me being me. I would enjoy that. I really would. And then I would just humble somebody like Patriot or some things like that. Something's got to be done for the injury side of things. We don't know. I mean, they forced the season, so I mean that's what happens when the season goes on. Injuries happen, unfortunately, to most superstars. But too many players got hurt this year. Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough situation.
And important people too.
Yeah, that too. Very pivotal. Like the Kyries of the world who got literally hurt on his own restraint, due to some people being dirty, but it's okay. They ruined our NBA finals with the Brooklyn Nets, but it's okay. It is all right.
I ain't mad at it.
I bet you aren't. It's unfortunate that the Knicks was fully loaded and just happened to lose, but we won't mention that. The Knicks was fully healthy and just still stinked. The first team they got exposed in the playoffs was the New York Knicks. How do you feel about that?
I ain't mad at it.
That does not look like a New York background. No more did you make me mad, but it's okay. Definitely in the mountains somewhere.
Oh man. But
go ahead and get up out of here. I ain't gonna hold Coquito hostage no more.
All in all, man, it was a great stream, man. Great stream today.
Oh yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. Very conversive with the chat. So we're gonna get up out of here. I might stream a Madden game or not. I don't know. I'll think about it. As soon as I load up my PlayStation, that's when I'll decide. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm definitely ending it. I'm out of here. I'm gonna leave the chat up. I'm gonna leave that comment up for the Be Great. Be Great actually hit a game winner yesterday. We was running rec. We played like this pro-am type of lineup. They was running a nice scheme and everything. And we trusted Be Great to take the last shot. He actually greened it. It was very remarkable.
Shout out to him, man.
Yeah, man. It's a guy that gets a lot of slander. He overthinks a lot of things. He's out there in that WR professional pro-am thing. He had a lot on his plate. He actually stepped up to the plate and got the job done. So shout out to Be Great. But for this comment, I'm taking all my compliments back for this comment. Yes, sir. Big shots. All right, y'all. We out of here.
All right. Later, man.